This is Claire Turner, and welcome to the top 3 maths mistakes. Bad habits to get out of early. These are really common mistakes and misconceptions that you really need to watch out for. Let's start the countdown. In at number 3, using equals incorrectly. What does equals mean? It means literally that. Equal to. Maths is a bit like a language, so you need to get your grammar right. If you don't, it's similar to not putting a comma. It could totally change the meaning of the sentence. Say we had to solve 3x plus 4 equals 10. I know my x's are a little weird, you'll just have to bear with me on that one. The amount of times I see people do 3x equals 10 minus 4, which is correct, that's fine, we've taken 4 from both sides, so that's a perfectly correct statement. But then you see people putting divide by 3 there, because their next step would be to divide by 3. But that is no longer correct. 3x equals 10 minus 4 divided by 3, that's not true. So we're going to cross that out, because that is wrong, wrong, wrong. It's quite an easy mistake to correct. We just start a new line for each statement we're going to make. And I will change back to black again. There we go. So what we should do is we should say 3x equals 10 minus 4. Now that is equal to 6. Since that's still true, we can write that down, we can simplify it. However, our next operation is going to divide both sides by 3. X equals 6 divided by 3, which equals 2. There we go, done. So every time you're performing a new operation, then you start a new line. If you really want to be clever, you can always use this sign, which means implies. So for example, if we had 3x equals 6, we can then say that implies that x equals 6 divided by 3, which equals 2. In at number 2, using this incorrectly. It's like a triple equals sign, I guess. It means equivalent to. Now admittedly, this doesn't come up as often as the previous one, because not everybody covers this. But it seems that nobody is actually taught what it means. So it comes up in a question and people don't know what to do with it. Another way you can think of it is that it's always equal to. They're exactly the same thing, just said in a different way. To keep with the languages analogy, it's a bit like saying thank you is equivalent to gracias. Okay? I'm going to do an example. So, say you're asked to find out what a, b and c are, given this. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equivalent to 2x squared plus 3x plus 5. Now we can't solve it because there's, well, 4 unknowns and 1 equation. It's actually easier than solving it, it's just matching coefficients. Coefficients are the things next to the x's. So, for example, the coefficient to x squared is a, the coefficient to x is b, and then the constant there is c. It really is very simple because you're just matching stuff up. For example, if we look at the x squared coefficient, a must equal 2. If we look at the x coefficient, b must equal 3. And for the very last one, c must equal 5. That's it. So no moving things around, nothing like that. And the number one maths mistake is not using order of operations. This is absolutely everywhere and with all ages. For example, I just saw this on Facebook the other day. It said 7 plus 7 divided by 7 plus 7 times 7 minus 7. Have a go at that yourself. What did you get then? If you said 50, well done. You apparently are better at maths than most people. I think many people said 56 because they were reading it from left to right. But think about it. Many languages in the world don't read from left to right, so why would maths? Maths uses order of operations. There's a hierarchy which people often remember using the acronym BIDMAS. So that's brackets, indices, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. You might have also heard BODMAS, or if you're American, then PEDMAS, which is parentheses, exponent, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. It's all the same thing, just different ways to remember it. But let's use that example earlier. 7 plus 7 divided by 7 plus 7 times 7 minus 7. But we're not going to do it from left to right. We're going to do order of operations. And if you don't mind, I'm going to use BIDMAS because that's just the one I'm most familiar with. Brackets. Okay, we don't have any brackets. Indices. We don't have any indices. Indices are just powers. So like squares, square roots, cubes, etc. Division. We do have divisions. So let's do our division first. So here's our division. Just point it out for you there. 7 divided by 7, that is 1. And what's next? We have multiplication. I'm going to point it out over there in blue. There we go. 7 times 7 is 49. And let's just add those together. Addition. We have 7, so add 7. Subtraction, we've got minus 7. What happens when we add all those together? 1 plus 49 is 50. 50 plus 7 is 57. Take away 7, we're back to 50 again. So that equals 50. I went through that step by step, which made it quite slow, but if you practice a lot, then you can actually do it quite quickly. So that's our top 3 maths mistakes.